Hi friends, how are you? In this video we are going to learn about the muscles of the lower limb. Okay? The muscles of the lower limb are strong and movements provided by them are coarse than those provided by the muscles of the upper limb. Okay? Muscles of the lower limb are strong and movements provided by them are coarse than those provided by the muscles of the upper limb. The major muscles in the gluteal region are gluteus maximus, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, and the gluteal muscles mainly rotate the thigh laterally. Once again, the major muscles in the gluteal region are gluteal maximus, gluteus medius, gluteus minimus. Okay, maximus, medius, and minimus, and the gluteal muscles mainly rotate the thigh laterally. Rotate the thigh laterally. Okay. In the thigh and leg, the deep fascia forms intermuscular septum and divide these regions into underlying compartments. Okay. In the thigh and leg, deep fascia. What? Deep, not superior, superficial. It is deep fascia. Deep fascia forms intermuscular septum. What formed by deep fascia? Intermuscular septum, and divide these regions into underlying compartments. The thigh is divided into the anterior, medial, and posterior compartments. Anterior, medial, and posterior compartments. The thigh is divided into the anterior, medial, and posterior compartments. The muscles in the anterior compartment are primarily extensor of the knee. Okay. The muscles in the anterior compartment of thigh are primarily extensor of knee joint. Okay. The main muscle in this compartment is quadriceps femoris, which consists of 4 parts. This quadriceps femoris consists of 4 parts: vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, and rectus femoris. Okay. The muscles of medial compartment of thigh are adductors of hip joint. That means getting closer. Adductor means it getting closer. The muscles of medial compartment of thigh are medial compartment. Anterior compartment, it is extensor of knee joint, and the muscle acting here is quadriceps femoris. In that quadriceps femoris, 4 parts are there. What are the 4 parts? It is vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, and rectus femoris. All are vastus and one is rectus femoris. And next, coming to the medial compartment of thigh and medial compartment of thigh, and these are adductors of hip joint. Adductors of hip joint. Medial means it is adduct like only. Okay. Medially coming means it is adducted. Okay. So you may remember like this: the muscles of medial compartment of thigh are adductors of hip joint. Okay. And the muscles of posterior compartment of thigh are called hamstring muscles. They are extensors of the hip joint and flexors of the knee joint. Once again, the muscles of posterior compartment of thigh are called hamstring muscles. They are extensors of the hip joint and flexors of knee joint. Remember what I said. The deep fascia forms the intermuscular septum which divide them into compartments. In thigh, anterior, medial and posterior compartments are there. In anterior compartment, quadriceps femoris is present, which acts primarily as extensor of knee joint. Okay, extensor of knee joint. And what are the parts it consists of? The quadriceps femoris consists of vastus lateralis, vastus medius, vastus intermedius and rectus femoris. These primarily extensor of knee joint. Next, coming to medial compartment. And what are the muscles acting here, present here in medial compartment? The muscles act as adductors of hip joint. The muscles not mentioned here. The muscles of medial compartment of thigh are adductors of hip joint. Next compartment is posterior. The posterior compartment have hamstring muscles called, posterior compartment of thigh has muscles called hamstring muscles. These hamstring muscles act as extensor of hip joint and flexors of knee joint. Okay, from now we learn about the thigh. Coming to the leg. Okay, the leg is divided into anterior, posterior and lateral here. Okay, anterior, lateral and posterior compartments. The muscles of anterior compartment are primarily dorsiflexors of ankle, and extensors of the toes. The muscles of anterior compartment. These anterior compartment directly enter into the dorsum of foot. Okay, it causes the dorsiflexors of ankle. You may remember it like this, and extensors of the toes. The muscles of lateral compartment plantar flex and avert the foot. Plantar flex and avert the foot. Okay, this lateral compartment muscle causes the plantar flex and avert the foot. Okay, the muscles of posterior compartment are divided into superficial and deep groups by transverse fascia of leg. And which fascia divides the posterior compartment into two groups? That is superficial and deep groups by transverse fascia of the leg. Okay, the superficial muscles are gastrocnemius and soleus, which together to form the triceps surae, which is inserted by a long thick tendon Achilles into the calcaneus. They act on calcaneus to plantar flex the foot. The muscles of deep groove flex the toes and plantar flex the ankle. Once again, this leg is divided into the three compartments: anterior, lateral and posterior compartments. First, anterior compartment. The primary functions are dorsiflexors of ankle and extensors of toes and dorsiflexion of ankle. This is the function of anterior compartment muscles. Next, coming to the lateral compartment muscles, and these lateral compartment muscle acts as plantar flex and avert the foot and plantar flex. This lateral compartment action, muscles action. Okay, The muscles of posterior compartment are divided into the superficial and deep group by transverse fascia of leg, and the superficial muscles are gastrocnemius and soleus, which together form the triceps surae, which is inserted by a long thick tendon, that is tendon Achilles, into the calcaneus. They act on the calcaneus to plantar flex the foot. This tendon Achilles act on calcaneus to plantar flex the foot. The muscles of deep groove flex the toes and plantar flex the ankle. Flex the toes and plantar flex the ankle. Okay, this group, deep group ones, okay, deep group, that means posterior deep group muscles flex the toes and plantar flex the ankle. What is the superficial muscles of posterior compartment acts? It plantar flex the foot, flex the toes, plantar flex the ankle, and these actions by deep group and superficial by okay, I think you understand this. The foot has 20 individual muscles, out of which 18 are located in the sole and 2 are located on the dorsum of the foot. The muscles of the sole are arranged into 4 intricate layers. The muscles of sole are arranged into 4 intricate layers. Despite their layer and arrangement, muscles of sole function primarily as a group during the support phase of the stance, maintaining the arches of the foot. Despite their layered arrangement, the muscles of sole function primarily as a group during the support phase of stance, maintaining the arches of the foot. I think it is clear. The anti-gravity muscles of the lower limb are far better developed than those of the upper limb because they lift up the whole body to attain the erect position, and in walking up the staircase. The muscles are gluteus maximus, extensor of hip, gluteus maximus, extensor of hip, quadriceps femoris, extensor of knee, and gastrocnemius and soleus, plantar flexors of ankle. These gastrocnemius and soleus are superficial muscles of posterior compartment of leg. Okay, they have extensive origin and bulky muscle belly. Okay, these gastrocnemius and soleus unite to form the tendon Achilles, and it's connected to the calcaneus. They primarily act as plantar flexors of the ankle. Gluteus maximus, extensor of hip, quadriceps femoris, it is extensor of knee. This quadriceps femoris is present in anterior compartment of thigh. Okay, I think it is clear. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. In next video we are going to learn about the nerves of lower limb. Okay, thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thank you.